Rubble and debris, the remnants of homes. Old and damaged materials piled up along the few roads around the tiny village of Novoselivka. But in the center of the community, there's something new. Containers linked together, creating a modular housing community, shelter for vulnerable residents. Everything is fine. The main thing is that we help each other. Olha Makarenko and Grigory moved in the fall. With the help of our interpreter, Petro, they explained winter was tough. The units were cold and they often had to cook on a little gas-powered hot plate. The electrical infrastructure was regularly knocked offline by airstrikes. On the day we visited, the power was on the fritz, possibly because of the heavy rain. We're alive, and thank God. Their survival is something to marvel at. The village is close to the Russian-Belarusian border. At the start of the full invasion, Novoselivka was nearly leveled when Russian forces began launching aerial attacks and streaming into Ukraine. Russians occupied large swaths of the region and encircled the nearby city of Chernihiv. After many battles, the area was liberated in April 2022. When Global News first visited the community in May of that year, a group of residents rushed over thinking we were a charity bringing food. A bread truck now makes regular visits to ensure people get nourishment, but their souls are tortured. I can't get it out of my head. The noises of flying rockets or airplanes is all in my head. It flies and falls, and we see someone's house on fire. In spite of everything, their hospitality overflows. The couple showed us around their new community. Their unit is tiny. 2 sets of bunk beds, some shelves, a little table, and 2 windows. But it's what's on their phones that they desperately wanted to share.
Oh, beautiful.
Their garden and daughter, their pride and joy. Nadia, who we also met in 2022, took us into her unit. She loves to read and is happy to have a few books. Everything here has been given to her. It's better than nothing, she says. In the summer, I lived in a barn. She's originally from Siberia, but she's called Ukraine home for the past 50 years. Tears streak her face as she talks about what she terms the Russian policy and the suffering it's causing Ukraine. This is what's left of Nadia's home. She wasn't here when it was hit by a rocket. She's nearby and every once in a while stops in to cut some fresh flowers. Building a bouquet, she chats and smiles. She can visit, but it can't compare. She's homesick. Just across the road is where Olha and Grigory once lived. They also return regularly to tend to their garden. Being so close to their old lives brings solace and sorrow. They still don't know when or if someone will help them rebuild, but they're grateful to have a place to sleep and that they're able to stay close to their neighbors. Goomansingh, Global News, Novoselivka, Ukraine.